let's jump into that Oprah interview. I think that was a pretty big thing. Everybody was raving about it.
So how are we feeling about this? So for the people who don't understand what happened, Oprah did a sit-down interview with Meghan Markle. Is it her name? Is that her name?
Yeah, Meghan Markle.
And Prince Harry, who are now. Do you like understand like the line of like succession for the royalty in Wales or wherever they're royalty from? Like I don't understand like that entire lineup.
So it's like the grandma is like the queen right now, right?
Okay.
And then there's a prince, which is Harry and the other guy's dad. So I think he's next in line. And then I believe it's the older one who's like going bald now. He's after that. That's how I think it is, because she had a son, so it'll be a prince. And
I'm gonna be real honest. I know there's gonna be people that agree with me. Ain't nobody understand what the fuck you just explained on that tree, bro.
No.
The old lady, I don't know any of these people. All I know is that the Great Britain is one of the worst, empires to ever exist in history. Why they respect the royal family, I don't know. Fuck them. But after this, you're definitely gonna say fuck them, because apparently they're racist on top of all of that.
Not confirmed.
No, but technically it's been confirmed by Meghan herself. They just didn't go into detail because they said they had a conversation with someone within the royal family who said that they were concerned with how dark the child was going to be.
Yeah.
Think about that.
They said it wasn't the queen or anybody like that. Like it wasn't the grandfather or the queen.
It only takes one person. One person within the entire organization, you gotta go. That's the same. I had the same energy when it came to like Trump and shit. If you have one racist in your entire organization, the entire shit gotta go. It's easy as that.
That's facts. But I saw a meme and it had me dying. It was like what the world sees, and it was like Meghan Markle and her baby. And then it was like what the queen sees, and then photoshopped around the baby's head was Dr. Umar.
Yeah, I've seen Dr. Umar. So if you guys don't know who Dr. Umar, for the people listening, he is I believe an activist is what his official title is, for like black empowerment and things of that nature. Dr. Umar be wild sometimes too. I ain't gonna lie. He be saying some wild shit. But how are we feeling? Do you think that the royal family is guilty of being racist?
I definitely think the person who asked the question to Meghan, like how dark the baby was, I definitely think other people were interested in learning too, and they just kind of chose them to go and ask. You know what I'm saying? Or that person only had enough balls to go and ask, and everybody was just like, we'll see when it gets here. You know what I'm saying? Like when it becomes public. But
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, they just had the balls to go ahead and ask, be like, hey, how black is that baby?
Yeah, that does make sense. That's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wild. But
yeah,
what's it called? Did you see Piers Morgan on his own show, Good Morning Britain or whatever it's called, got pressed by one of the hosts on the show when they started talking about the royal family, because apparently Piers Morgan has beef with Meghan Markle because she ghosted him or some shit like that. So he walked off. He walked off his own show.
Yeah, I saw that. He just said, "Fuck this, I'm out." I saw that when he was like, "Really?" And then he just stood up. But the thing is, like, I heard that story about how Meghan Markle ghosted him or something like that. But he's like married, so he was catching feelings while he was married. You know what I'm saying?
He's big mad. He was big mad still. That's wild.
Yeah, man. So
all right. So what's the final verdict? Do we think that the royal family is racist? I think they are. They technically invented slavery, because most people don't know this, or at least refuse to remember this part of history. But the slave trade went from Europe to Africa to the Caribbeans, and then in the Caribbeans they would bring them up to the States. So Europe is a big part of that slave trade, so they're definitely at least a little bit racist. Just a little bit.
They definitely want to know how black that baby was.
They definitely did. They definitely did. All right.